Mr. Michael, you spoke about the genocide of Muslims within China. But then, what in India, what we feel is that the United States has never been vocal about persecution of Hindus and Sikh minorities in Afghanistan for a very long time. And why is that? Why hasn't the United States been more vocal about this?
Well, human right, because when you sit down and have a list of national interests as it relates to the bilateral relationship with Islamabad, the fact that they have nuclear weapons and could launch them against India or invade India or launch their missiles in some other direction, it's tough to kind of get beyond that from a US interest standpoint. But if you look at the human rights reports that the State Department comes out, they routinely have cited this persecution. We have issued statements on it. The big question now is sanctioning Pakistan, which is that becomes a definitional. But the thing is, that's a definitional moment in that relationship, meaning, we're trying to talk with them about safeguarding their nuclear armaments. We're trying to not have a North Korea situation develop there, which I believe, frankly, there's very little autonomy in Pyongyang. I think, China's running that too, including that program. I don't want to see Pakistan's nuclear armaments under China's control, and I'm concerned about it. I think, and I'm concerned about the ramifications for human rights, because the one thing that they've shown everywhere they go is that they do not care about the consequences of the people they have to trample to get where they want to go. I have to give them this credit. They're very focused, strategic, intelligent, and they're utterly immoral and barbaric in their tactics. And it's tough to reconcile. I mean, one of the reasons this has been a little different than the former Soviet Union is that, everyone saw those tanks roll into Afghanistan. There were many other examples. Or you read Solzhenitsyn, or even someone with a little bit of walking around knowledge on geopolitics knew the Soviet Union was bad. China has had a bright smile on for a long time while they've been engaged in some really atrocious behavior, and we have not done a good job in this country in waking up Americans and the world to the reality we confront for a whole bunch of reasons. And we're paying, and this is an economy, by the way, that we built. They didn't build it. They stole it from us, or we gave it to them. I mean, we literally I think former President Trump said the largest transfer of wealth in the history of man has been the US bilateral trade relationship with China. And this trade deficit, if you go back to 1980, there was none. It was we have even trade. 1980 blossomed into the largest trade deficit in the history of the world since then, because we haven't cared, because we've actually secretly, or even not so secretly, believed that somehow it was beneficial to see this China to blossom into the second largest economy in the world. It's proven to be the single worst decision made, I believe.
Absolutely. And I hope that the Indo-American partnership, not just economically, also strategically grows from this point, having realized such credible threats that both our countries face.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.